After the carnage and disappointment of the previous day, we woke at Hotel Fluchthorn in the exclusive hamlet of Goucher, just up the road from the party pistes of Ischgl. Thanks to industrial action in Sweden, our much anticipated spiked Bridgestone AX41s hadn't yet appeared, so we had little choice but to don our RST adventure kit and attack the slopes.
The Budget Bike Battle! Alpine, sponsored by BOTB. Win a bike in the weekly BOTB lifestyle competition. Tickets start from just 15p. You have to be over 16 to enter, and they've had winners from all around the world. Over 90 bikes to choose from at the link below. Don't buy a budget bike, win one that's much, much better.
I'm absolutely blowing. Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. Shit.
I feel sick. I need a piss.
So apart from that, life's good.
Out the way then, you bellend.
Oh, reverse.
We're all in the same boat. Should we go to the pub? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this steam coming off your body.
Oh god. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I think it's time to up the ante, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to go on a bigger.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. All this effort.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep going.
And we're not really going anywhere. Right, we're going to try and go on a lift now, I think.
I think we're ready.
I think we're ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bye.
Let's stop messing about. I mean, I'm no good with anything that joins your legs together. Skating, snowboarding, wakeboarding, anything like that. I just can't do it. I'm not going to even try. For the benefit of the viewers, last time I went skiing, I actually went snowboarding, and the second day, I ended up dislocating my shoulder and sitting on my arse, paddling myself down on a board, while my mates fucked off to the pub.
Oh god. I want a butler. Why am I always the faffer of the group? Oh, I can't. I'm literally too fat to stand up like that. Ugh. Bloody moguls. Oh, you bloody mogul. Can't get up. Fuck this. I'm stuck! How do you get out? How do you get up? How do you get up? Oh, I need air. I need air. Fuck me, I'm up. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I'm just a fucking mate. Ah, bastard. Oh, my fucking binding's undone. Well, that's not going to help.
Oh shit. This is a bit different. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fuck. Oh. Fucking moguls. Shy, aren't they? So graceful.
Well, we just had a wunderbare lunch.
The panorama.
Panorama.
Really nice.
Amazing. Built on a permafrost, I believe.
That's
It's hydraulically stabilised.
Bit an English architect.
Yeah, only the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we
I feel
are.
disgusting now. I feel like a food coma.
Well, we did eat like about 3 lambs or something.
Yeah.
And a pudding. So it's going to help with the gravity-fed sport of skiing.
And a beer always helps. Always.
Yeah. So how did you find this morning?
Hard work.
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's bloody hard work. Of course it
Rude
is.
awakening, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
15 years or something. So it's been
not.
Huh?
Probably not. He said he was like a total amateur, and then he comes here and he's like,
for 15 years.
Yeah, standard. Yeah, so this afternoon we're going to have a little bit more skiing, boarding, and then we're going to go and sort the bikes out.
Yeah, so we're going to understand the snow a bit,
Yeah.
And then we're going to hopefully put the spiked tyres on our steeds, and then map out a little course. And we also need to talk about our penalties.
We do, yeah, over a beer.
Another one. Big up Ischgl. Just the best, yeah. After a delicious bellyful of bratwurst, our snow legs appeared, and we suddenly became Shaun White and Eddie the Eagle.
So unfit. So unfit.
Oh, I fucking love this. I forgot how good it is. Oh, it's getting steep, mate.
Switzerland. Schweiz, Swiss.
So, this line here, boom, is Austria and Switzerland. And you know what happened last time we went to Switzerland, so we're not going to go down there. We're going to stick to Austria. Fucking serious.
Oh God. Serious.
Am I through? Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh God. Oh my God. Shit.
Powder. Wow. Nice turn, buddy.
Oh God, this is too steep for me.
You're doing really well. You're doing really well, Ali Wally.
Well done. This is just incredible, isn't it? This is just absolutely incredible.
Fan-dabby-dozy. Right, no more moguls, please.
That night, with aching buttocks, we ventured into the après-ski capital of Ischgl and partook in many a Jägermeister, while the tourist board were busy throughout the night prepping our track with a monstrously cool piste basher. The entire trip is about this day. All the prep, all the effort. Finally the pain was subsiding and the dream was becoming a beautiful reality. Even if sharing a room with Fagan was not quite as beautiful.
So that lovely gentleman who's just walked in there has kindly fitted our studded A41s.
Look at those.
AX41s.
AX41s.
Absolute beasts.
It looks so naughty now, doesn't it? They look really
so good.
Yeah. Mud guards off.
Proper.
And we've got to go pretty steady now because we're obviously going to go on the road for about half a mile.
This is going to be interesting. I'm going to wait for this taxi to go.
Yeah, this is a bit hairy.
Yeah? This is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my good gosh. Oh.
Oh my god. This is worse than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's like it's crabbing down the hill,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's got this weird thing. It looks like it's hovering. It looks like we're on hover bikes because you can't. The tyre's not actually touching the floor.
There's a baby there. Oh no. Just woken the baby up again. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's race day, sports fans. It's race day.
It is absolutely race day. Yeah, the studs look fine, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh god.
We are absolute bellends, aren't we?
We got a flow of traffic waiting behind us.
No, nothing.
No?
I'm going to put my visor down in case you ping out a oh, this is a bit weird.
Bukkake. Yeah, this is very weird.
So we're going to see a guy called Lukey, who he owns a biker hotel, which we're going to definitely come back to in the spring or the summer, because he's letting us use his back garden basically to create a race circuit.
And they spent hours, and we will see it in a minute, they spent hours last night prepping a circuit for us.
Yeah, we had a full-on piste basher.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a representation of the Spielberg circuit.
Mini Spielberg. Well, the spikes are still on. All is good. And this is Hotel Lugi. Check it out, bike hotel. Come in the summer, you can do some riding and see the Alps in the dry. And then you come in the winter, look at this, what a view. This is his backyard.
How cool does this look? I just can't get over it.
Mine looks cooler.
I don't think it does. Have you turned yours off?
Yeah. He was overheating.
Was it?
Yeah. Yes! Come on!
Okay. Mate, speed. Go on.
Huh? Yes.
Well, the conditions have suddenly turned absolutely horrific, so big camera's out for now, but we're going to try and do a lap.
Oh god.
You ready?
Yeah.
I need to warm up a bit. Mate, it's fucked. There's no way we're doing it. There's no way.
Can't see anything, mate, as well.
Well, there's just no way.
We get round. We get round.
We won't, mate. Trust me.
Oh, fuck this. Can't see anything.
Well, it's not. Mate, it's too deep.
Yeah?
It's fucked.
Man, this is so shit.
It's too deep. It's up to my brake discs on the front.
Really?
Yeah. There's no way we're doing this, guys. It's so soft. The bikes aren't going to start. What a mare. I don't know what to do. What should I do?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I mean...
Well, we're not going to get around this track unless it's groomed again. We're just not. Well, we're trying, guys. We're trying. I mean, what can you see?
There's not a lot we can do, is there, at the moment?
Nothing. We'll be back.
The weather turned once again into an acceptable visibility, and once again the tourist board wheeled out the Piste Basher to regroom our mini Spielberg circuit. But to no avail. It turns out there is such a thing as too much snow, even in ski resorts.
I feel like crying.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
It's dumped so much today. Dumped all this morning, had a break for about an hour. We came up here thinking, yeah, brilliant. And then you've seen the sandstorm. The sandstorm?
I wish it was a sandstorm.
Daru.
Yeah.
No, it's the snowstorm. And well, yeah, it's just savage. And unfortunately, the track, the mini Spielberg
this
track.
is our beautiful Spielberg circuit that's been groomed and laid out for us, but it's just too soft. I mean, we got 30 yards down there, and it's
3 or 4 foot deep.
Yeah, absolutely, like straight in there, and the struggle to get the bikes out is intense. Just to turn it round on the spot is hard enough on this stuff. So this is about as hard as we're going to get. So we're going to do a little makeshift drag run.
Yeah, sprint.
Up to that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a sprint. A wobble over there. And there is a closed road up there, which you might try and find, but we don't know yet. So we're going to stick with this.
Yes.
And yeah, but anyway, on the positive side, 900 miles.
900 miles.
And they made it.
Of misery.
It's been utter misery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm usually a positive person. I love riding bikes, and it's usually him that's moaning, but this has been
the hardest trip we've ever done by a long way.
Definitely.
It's been misery.
Yeah.
But endurance.
Yeah. No, and we've done some skiing. We set out to ride the bikes on some snow, and that's what we've done. So.
Yeah. High five, buddy.
Let's race.
Okay. Yeah, best of two. Right.
We then decided to make the most of our studded AX41s and set off for one last ride around the icy roads of Goucher before heading back to the Flushtorn for a well-earned debrief and a shandy.
This is sheet ice.
Yeah.
But we should have grip in the ice, but it's just how deep the ice is. Oh. How quick can the weather turn up here, man? Like, you understand how people can go out for a hike and get lost in the mountain when the weather goes disgusting, can't you?
But what a week.
What a week indeed. I've got my Megalodon lights on.
Have you?
Yeah.
God, that's loud.
Well, it's cold.
Yeah, it's really cold.
Look at that weather we're driving into.
Oh God.
I'm looking forward to a beer.
I'm definitely enjoying a beer tonight. Going out in Ishkal town, you get me.
Hopefully it's not, we're not going to spend 180 quid on gin and tonics, which is what we did last night.
Well, Gary spent 180 quid on gin and tonics.
Yeah.
You went to bed early.
I did. Wow, mountains, honestly, they're incredible, aren't they? They're the most beautiful things on Earth.
When the sun's out.
And then the next minute, that is the most ominous. Can you imagine anywhere worse to be than up there? Maybe in Gary's toilet.
Western Supermare.
Yeah. My bike just doesn't want to steer left.
Well,
I think it's bent. I think it is bent.
I think they say it's a Cat D. I think it's a Cat B.
Yeah, I think it is bent because I constantly have to apply right-hand pressure to the bar the whole way down. Anyway, dude, let's do a little high five here.
An actual high five.
Yeah. Well done.
Well done, mate.
We survived.
We survived.
Let's go and get a beer.
Yeah.
You like?
It's quite a little bit colder.
It's very cold, yeah. Yeah. Good fun.
It's nice to be in the warmth.
It's nice to be in the warm. It's nice to have a beer.
Next to two, like, boob candles.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's been
Emotional.
proper hard. Proper hard.
But everyone's watching this thinking, oh yeah, you ride down from, do 900 miles and, you come to a nice resort and go skiing, but it's a slog. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for our bodies as well because the beer and burger intake has been vast.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're proper units now.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a health kick. Anyway.
So let's get down to business then.
The whole concept of this BBB was to create seconds penalties on the way here to lead to a big race on our GP track that we made, which, as you've probably seen, didn't work out quite that well. However, let's go through the penalties anyway, and then we'll work out what to do about it. So, the Bandit, we had an insurance quote from B-Moto, didn't we?
We did. So there's normal Nigel. Nigel from Norwich, he's a teacher. He's got 3 points in his licence.
Naughty boy.
Naughty boy. And lives in a 3-bedroom house with kids. And the Bandit was £15 cheaper. And you can see why, can't you?
Well, it's a better bike.
The next one we established was the fact that, and this is a bitter point, the fact that you spent £800 on a bike.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bitter point. I think
it is.
I think my bike cost almost half as much as your bike, and it's done everything that your bike's done
it didn't.
as well.
It didn't, did it?
Well, it has.
It didn't.
It just did it a bit slower.
I absolutely slaughtered you on the drag race, mate.
Well, perhaps, but it still was. It still did it.
Anyway, the point is, my bike cost £1,300 and his bike cost £800. So, in theory,
that's a big saving for the Team Bandit.
That would have been a second for every £100. So again, you get 5 seconds. Yeah. However, the roll-ons the Hornet is considerably faster.
It is. Apart from in 6th gear.
But that was just a...
No, we did another one after it did had a moment. We did another one.
Okay.
And 6th gear was closer. But I think someone's played with the gearing on that because it's way higher. Yeah, it's way higher. So we're not sure what the gearing is, but yeah, I concede it's a quicker bike. Fact.
Yeah.
So 5 seconds back to the Team Hornets.
Yes.
So obviously we did have other challenges planned, but just, and again, I can't stress enough how brutal this video series has been, because every day we had quite a serious delay because something was broken with one or other of our bikes, and it just made it impossible to do any of them. We didn't have time to carry on with the schedule, so the challenges kind of went out the window a bit.
It was a case. I think it was a case of survival.
It was. Whichever one survives. Yeah. I mean, there was a point where you were like Googling another bike to buy in the middle of France. But yeah, so breakdowns have effectively become the time penalties that the challenges would have been. So I obviously had quite a severe issue within 180 yards of our departure point.
And it wasn't just a little one, was it? I mean...
Well, no, it was bad fuel.
But we missed the channel.
Well, we missed the train that we booked.
Yeah.
But you just get on the next train, so it wasn't.
Train.
Well, we did. Because there was a massive delay at the Eurotunnel anyway.
So we missed that train, which then was the one afterwards.
No, you don't know that for a fact.
I do.
You don't know that for a fact.
I do. I phoned them. I spoke to Susan from the Channel Tunnel, and she said, "Chris,
that you're a sore loser." Time at the side of the road. It was probably 45 minutes to get that tank off.
A breakdown's a breakdown, mate.
Okay, I accept that. Breakdown's a breakdown. But Sam went off, got some fresh fuel, put it in, job done.
Yeah, so we needed the van.
So, yeah, if you need the van, you're in trouble.
So the next day, I had some issues.
Quite a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Well, tell us what it was.
So it was a dodgy breather, not syphilis, what do you call it? What's the rubber?
First thing, the fuel hose was cable tied on because it was rotten and like someone had cut it off and just used a cable tie.
Yeah.
So that was pissing out fuel.
Yeah.
So that wasn't good. And the second one, the breather was like kinked.
It popped off or something.
And it was just...
Yeah, it was a mess.
But all in all, that delay, it was probably about 5 hours, that delay.
Yeah,
delay's a delay. Circuit.
Yeah.
Well, delay is a delay, but yeah, that was 5 hours. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was 5 hours.
And that's when you Googled, I'm going to buy another bike.
But I'll just make a point of this, actually. It's very good point. We have put so much effort into making this happen. It's not, it's not a case of riding bikes down to Austria and hoping there might be some snow to ride on and go skiing. There's so much effort gone into the pre-event planning. And I'll tell you what, there's no way, not only for the sake of Bridgestone and the effort they put in to get the tyres down here, but the effort put in to go riding on the snow, there was no way I was going to miss out on that. So whether it be a Honda Hornet or a blimmin' other shitbox, I don't care what it was, I was going to do it. And thankfully we didn't need it. But the point was, I don't care what it was, we were going to do it. We were going to go riding.
Yeah.
The next day we left Saarbrücken, and I mean, in all honesty, for safety's sake, yes, we left late because Chris was a little drunk, so we had to leave a little bit later, and that meant that we had to cane on, and I wasn't thinking about fuel, so I ran out of fuel.
But it also meant that we missed the incredibly bad weather that was forecast, and we spent the rest of the day in brilliant sunlight.
Yeah.
But the thing I argue with you about on that fuel, normally that bike does what, 110, 120 miles to a tank, probably something like that. Your bike died empty at 80.
Yeah.
So something happened, whether that crappy cable tie popped off or whatever and dropped fuel. Regardless, it was still a breakdown.
It's not a breakdown as such.
Well, if you look, you can prove this, because if you look on Instagram to that day, you actually called it a breakdown. So Exhibit A...
For dramatic purposes.
For dramatic purposes.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, anyway, breakdown, another 5 seconds.
It's not. That leads us on to... Obviously, we got to Ischgl that night.
Yeah, and guttingly, we almost made it. We were what? half an hour away. But
Half an hour away.
the weather got so bad that without the studded AX41s, we wouldn't have made it. And, you know, as much as I'm up for doing Larry, stupid things,
That was silly, mate. I'll tell you what.
Dangerous.
That was, I mean, I've never been so scared riding a bike on the road. I'll go as far as that.
And all the comedy, like, haha, we've got wheelie bins and we made zebras and leopards. Honestly, every car
Zebras and leopards.
leopards.
Oh, leopards, yeah.
Every car that overtook us, like the proper Euro mountain people, like I could almost feel them saying, "Look at those two dicks."
Yeah.
Anyway, so we had to give in basically and stick them in the van and
I think
ride
that
the
is
next
one of
30
the biggest regrets. I mean, it's not a regret because we couldn't have done it. Simple as that. We would not have made it. But
Well, I mean, we may well have, but the chances of having a severe accident on those hairpins and stuff.
it was just death.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what should have been an amazing race turned into a bit of a. Well, it was just a shame. It was a real
But
shame.
there's nothing we could done, and this is
can't
reality.
sugarcoat it, can you?
It's not. This isn't Top Gear or Grand Tour where you've
No.
got 5 weeks to wait for the weather to change and like production crew and billions of pounds to do stuff. This was, well, we're here. We've got 2 more days. This is it. So we've got to do the best we can.
You got absolutely shafted, mate.
Yeah. Look,
There's no point in hiding.
I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to hide about it.
No.
And it's weight. I'm sure it's just down to weight.
Yeah.
That Hornet is fat, and
The Hornet's fat.
sorry,
the Bandit's
that
fat.
Bandit is fat.
Yes.
And getting it, even the first bit, like, oh, I'll do this test run. I mean, it was up to its fuel tank.
Up to its nuts in guts.
I mean, I don't know how we're going to work out this time penalty issue.
We can't.
Ultimately, the Hornet was way better, not just a bit better, it was, and I can see this, way better on that snow.
Yeah.
And I think from the accident that my bike had a long time ago, which made it that Cat D write-off, it constantly drives right.
Yeah, it's definitely a Cat B, mate. It's not a Cat D. I
So-
think they got confused with their letters.
Maybe
yeah.
it was a dyslexic.
I think it was the BVLA.
Before any of the dyslexics got upset, I'm dyslexic, so I can tell the person how
Yeah.
dyslexics, you dyslexic people.
I mean, the DVLA was that day. Was
The DLVB.
The DLVB. You get me? Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, the weight didn't help. The power probably didn't make that much difference. But
No.
I just couldn't get going. I'm absolutely prepared to say that the Hornet did a much better job on spiked, random, piste riding. So if you want a
Which
crap
was
bike,
the reason why we come here anyway. So
it was the reason
yeah.
why we come here. Yeah.
And I will bring this up, which is, I think, which is going to shape the way this decision goes. The Hornet is a better looking, a better handling, a faster, more capable machine in any guise. And I think you agree, don't you?
Yeah, I hate my bike, if I'm absolutely honest. I've never been more depressed to ride a motorcycle through a nice country scene than getting on that pig. So, yeah, it was. I'm not particularly happy with it. I mean, look, for the money, it still did everything your bike did. It just didn't do it as good.
No.
And the Bandits are cheaper than Hornets.
Yeah.
Like, even like shit ones, good ones. There's
Yeah.
and there's a reason why.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. That yours is as a modern at that time. That was a progressive motorcycle.
Yeah.
Mine is old school. It's air cooled. It's it's a slogger. It's a brutal commuter. Which if you're going in and out of the office 9 to 5, you're not going to notice any difference between the two. But
No.
I agree. Yours looks better. It drives better. It is better. It's faster. It's cooler. It's got the high-rise exhaust.
I mean, the CB600F, the hairnet, is actually a CBR 600. It's a naked CBR 600. Okay. It's a naked CBR 600, whereas the Bandit is just an old.
Just a Bandit.
It's just a Bandit. Yeah.
Can I not say that?
So
look.
look.
I will concede that I covet your motorcycle. Even riding behind it, I covet it more than riding mine. And I will say, and thank for both of us, 500 miles on like a GS or something good is the equivalent of maybe 75 miles on those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motorcycles have come a long way. Don't waste your time. Just go and buy a new one on a PCP deal, or go on to BOTB, spend 20p and win a bloody Ducati.
Yeah. Or any other brand new bike you can get.
Because the Bandit's a piece of shit. Congratulations, buddy. You've won. You finally won a budget bike battle.
2-1.
Even though it cost you twice as much.
This beer tastes good.
Yeah, let's put the breather on first.
I think this is going to be the toughest BBB yet.
What I'm saying is I'm just letting the viewers know that your bike also has some issues, which may become more apparent as the trip progresses.
Oh, my bike's back. Does it run though?
No.
That's it. Right. Big end job.
Bonjour.
Buongiorno.
Bad one for you, mate.
Yes. Yeah, but it's even things up a bit.
So it appears as if
I hope it's fuel.
the Hornet's run out of fuel. Oh my god.
Oh mate.
This is terrifying.
Shit ice.
Fail.
Fail.
Don't ever try to do this.
No.
Because it's a fucking nightmare.
No. Or if you are, make sure you have ridden the bike that you're going to take. Because we did it, the first miles we did was
The first times we've ever ridden it.
And that's not a good idea. And B, just don't do it.
Just don't do it. Just don't do it. But a massive thank you to Bridgestone for supplying the tyres.
Yeah.
Because we had a massive issue because they were studded in Sweden and they were put on the down to the port, but there was a port strike.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get the tyres. Someone actually had to drive the tyres all the way down here and meet us no more than 18 hours ago so we could put the tyres on. So massive thank you to Bridgestone for doing that, because it would have been over if they didn't do that. Massive thank you to BOTB, who came in at the last minute when we lost a sponsor. Please just click on the links, do that stuff, and show
we can
them
do
some
it
love.
again.
So we can do it again, because honestly, without that extra bit, we would have really struggled to spend that 180 quid on the gin and tonics we spent last night.
180 quid in gin and tonics, you know.
Ishgul is an amazing place, so thank you very much to
The tourist board.
Sue and Isabel.
Yes,
from
those
the
guys have been bent over backwards to help us get what we wanted in terms of fitting the tyres, sorting out a place to ride, and unfortunately it didn't quite work out.
No, but getting a bloody piste basher to come in and carve the track out for us, amazing, and thank you very much for that. Thank you to B-Moto for insuring the bikes with the titanium cover, which amazingly, even though we had so many breakdowns, we didn't call the recovery once, did we?
No.
We styled it out and fixed it. Who else do we need to thank? Thank you.
Ginger Sam.
Chlamydia Sam on the cam. The Hotel Fluchton, which is where we are now.
Yeah.
Who?
Lugi. Yes.
Lugi. This is another point.
Hotel Lugi. Well, we've said it in the vlog, but
yeah, Biker Hotel. We're going to go back there. He's a good lad. That was in his field. JHS to prepare
JHS. I know I said it before, but James spent a whole week pretty much to fabricate. I mean, it wasn't a whole day during that week, but he spent so much time fabricating the alley stuff and the plates to make the snowboard and the ski rack. So, James, I love you. Any more thank yous?
Thank you to you, buddy.
Are you going to actually shake my hand, or are you
I'm going to shake your hand because I'm not a weird, jealous loser like you are. Well, I'm flying home tomorrow anyway, so I don't give a shit. You got to drive the van home. Don't do that, my bingo wings are off. Can we go on a diet now?
Yeah. Team Hornet.
Team Hornet, I concede.
Special thanks to BOTB for sponsoring the Budget Bike Battle. Now go and look at what you could win.